13 WMAC weather, sponsored by Premier Heating and Air.
Time now is 6:07. Let's get a check of our weather. I know it's early, it's only Tuesday, but we're already talking about Friday night. Temperatures are going to be good, and the people that are going to be at this festival in Perry are going to have hopefully some favorable temperatures too.
Yes, and between now and then, the same story across central Georgia with morning lows in the 60s, afternoon highs in the 80s, and in fact this morning sprinkling in some 50s as well. In fact, I wouldn't say sprinkling in, we've got widespread 50s now across the board. Here's a live look at the Georgia National Fairgrounds down in Perry this morning. We have 57 in Macon, 57 in Forsyth, 58 in Fort Valley this morning, 59 down in Cochran, 57 to get your morning started in Dublin, and down to the south a bit closer to 60 in Rochelle, 58 in McRae, and actually 55 in Dodge County this morning. I'll look at this morning's temperatures compared to yesterday morning's temperatures. We're looking at 2, 3, 4, 6 degrees cooler across central Georgia. So yes, a cool start across the area. The radar is quiet, expecting it to remain quiet today. Starting off with some high clouds this morning, then we'll get some puffy white clouds through the afternoon, the cumulus clouds. Not expecting any rain. Any wind we see today will be light as temperatures find their way into the mid 80s. Starting off maybe a degree or two warmer tomorrow morning than we are this morning across central Georgia. And Future View is going to show a couple of scattered showers tomorrow afternoon, but I really think our air is just way too dry for that. The same goes for Thursday as well. As we play this forward into Thursday morning, you'll see we start off actually mid 60s potentially. I think we might get a degree or two cooler than that during the morning hours, but still any rain we do see during Thursday will be few and far between. In fact, I didn't even put a rain chance on the 7-day forecast because again, I think our air is just way too dry for it. We get into the weekend, as Frederick was alluding to, we've got great weather for Friday night, stormy weather over off the Carolina coast, and what you're seeing there, that's actually a potential tropical system trying to get its act together. A 30% chance of development over the next 7 days with this cluster of storms just to the north of the Bahamas. As this continues to move towards the Carolinas, it does have a chance to become our next named storm, or potentially our second next named chance of storms. Words this morning. Our second storm to get a name over the next 48 hours. The reason I say that is because there's another storm way out on the other side of the Atlantic that could be named before this one, if it were to even be named. So Ophelia is the next name up, and then Philippe. And I think that coastal storm could be one of the two, depending on which one forms first. 4 days away from fall. The equinox is Saturday morning at 2:47. Average high is 86 for the first day of fall. We'll be right in the ballpark of that for the week ahead. We could also use the rainfall. We look at the month of September so far. We have only picked up less than an inch of rain at 0.95, so we're down over an inch and close to a third over the past month or so. So yes, we are starting to get into the very dry range. We could use some rain. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a good chance of it over the next 7 days. Our only real rain chance is next Monday at about 20%. So here we go with the hour-by-hour temperatures today into the 80s by the 1 p.m. hour, all the way to a high temperature of 85. And yeah, not looking at much of a rain chance. 84 for Wednesday, 83 on Thursday and Friday. Morning lows each day in the low 60s, if not the upper 50s. And that's going to roll right on into next week as well. Again, a 20% chance of rain by Monday.